Mojo! Q&A. Fanmail. Friday. Lovely. Alright, so I've picked up a lot of new subscribers lately, and apparently they have not gotten the memo. I am not currently taking new commissions, so stop asking. I will let you know when I start taking commissions again, and I will immediately be buried in a mountain of commission requests, and I will be able to get to one of them. And so the rest of you are just going to have to wait. But until then, I'm not taking commissions. Alright, on to the questions. Voidwalker asks, why is the Bill your favorite polearm? The Bill is my favorite polearm because it is the best polearm. I like it, one, because it is absolutely wicked looking with the hook and the spike and the spikes and all of that. There's really no part of it you wouldn't kill somebody with if you hit him with it. I also like that it came from a farming implement and can still be useful outside of war. And it is pretty much the ultimate anti-cavalry weapon, because you can brace it like a pike and stop a charge. You can hit the knight with the spike end of it while he's on his horse. You can pull him off the horse with the hook end and then bash him with the spike end when he's on the ground. But it still has a perfectly good spear point, so you can use it when unmounted against unmounted opponents. Stabbing for, the eye sockets and the neck and the armpits and the groin and all of those exposed places with that very sharp, very fine tip. So yeah, I like it because it's really good at killing. Dr. Rivendell asks, what got you into Norse mythology? History. I've always loved history. I remember we studied a lot of the various mythologies and religions in middle school and then later in high school to a smaller degree, and I found it fascinating. And I liked the Norse because they were a warrior culture and because I do have Norwegian ancestry. And so, yeah, that's why I got into it. I liked that they were not idealistic, as in they didn't claim that their gods were perfect. They had very distinct flaws, and they reflected human flaws and embodied human flaws. And so it was more personable, and it was just a really interesting story, in my opinion. The Royal Skull and Crossbones. How many different Nerf Mavericks are there made by Nerf? 7. And I have them all, plus one that Nerf doesn't make. So, that's neat. Rab Adabadu. Shotgun or 3-round burst? It entirely depend on the situation. Both of them have excellent uses. It really kind of depends, like, how quickly can you pop off the shotgun rounds. So I mean, you're firing them 3 at a time, I suppose. But is it pump action? And is it semi-automatic? The advantage of a 3-round burst is it's usually involving a magazine, so I can 3-round burst, 3-round burst, 3-round burst, as opposed to the shotgun, which doesn't have nearly that rate of fire. So in most situations, I would probably go with a 3-round burst. And what is your favorite beer? Root beer. Yeah, I don't drink alcohol at all in any form, so root beer is the answer. And I don't have a favorite root beer, actually. Sprecker's at the top of the list, but I've had a lot of really good root beers lately. I can't remember the last time I had to buy root beer, and I can't remember the last time I was out of root beer, which is the advantage of basically setting root beer as the tariff for using my shop. Jericho17, or Jerry. Have you read the Ranger's Apprentice books by John Flanagan? No. A gigantic hamster. What is your favorite Space Marine chapter in Warhammer 40k? A very strange thing for a large hamster to be concerned about. I don't have one. I really want to actually get a hold of some of the novels and actually read them, but what I know so far just from watching YouTube channels on Warhammer 40k lore, I don't know enough about any of them to actually pick a favorite. Max Flintlock. Would you do a Just Jolt loadout? Absolutely. I've been wanting to do one for a while now. I just need to get a whole bunch of Jolt holsters and a whole bunch of Jolts. I don't have actually that many. I've got like 3 or 4, which really isn't enough. I need like at least 20. Donate your Jolts! TK4541. Do you think it is feasible to build a double-action revolver blaster out of the Strong Arm Disruptor by utilizing the slam fire mechanism only? No. Not feasible. Possible, but definitely not feasible. Daikeech. Would you consider building an attachment for ire that fires the Nerf grenade that you got from Lytink? No. The amount of power that would require is definitely not something I'd ever want to try to attach to Ire. Nerf Stuff 05. Are you still working on power armor? It's on the list somewhere, but I haven't actually tinkered with it in a really long time. That list really needs to get shorter. I managed to ship 4 things today, so that's something. Ah. Close. DustyBot3. Do you prefer Ire or Tyr in terms of warring with them? Neither. Ire was built for HVZ, and that's all I use her for. I don't ever use her in wars. And Tyr was built for specialty roles like Juggernaut. It was never meant for use in just a war normally, and I've never used it in a war normally for that very reason. So, neither. MarTV. Do you play Dungeons & Dragons? I do. In fact, I'm playing later today. Corporal Bodie. What 3D printer do you have? I own a FlashForge Creator Pro. My friend that I bought from Out of Darts, and my friend also bought one from Out of Darts, but didn't have anywhere to keep it, so I also have that one. And then the guy who was doing my 3D printing moved to Las Vegas, and I haven't heard from him since, and he left his printers with me. One big one that was... I have no idea what it is. It's up in the rafters. I haven't tried to actually assemble it. And then one DaVinci Jr. That I also print with. So I technically have 3 now, and they're lovely. Gargoyle. Can you suggest a way to make a screw port reusable if it has already been stripped? You know, that would actually make a magnificent Monday mod tip. I should definitely do that. What I would do is drill it out a little bit further, and then just put epoxy in there. Shove it in really good, and then drill a new hole into that. And if you have the ability to actually tap it for thread, then do that. If not, you can do it with just the screw. The Green Messer. What is your favorite mythology history? Norse. Also, what is your favorite fight style in sword dueling? I'm not entirely sure what you're asking. I have fought a lot of different styles. I've done German longsword, I've done saber, I've done épée, I've done foil, I've done rapier. I've done sword and board. I haven't tried a proper small sword yet, but it's very similar to foil. And I guess if I had to pick one, I like rapier just because of the versatility of the system that I was using. You could use just about anything you wanted in your offhand. I used a rubber chicken, I used a paddle, I used a turkey bone, I used a tankard, I used nets, I used all sorts of interesting things. And it just kept things interesting. John Lewis, have you ever tried electric fencing? Yeah, actually, despite the fact that my father was a doctor, he apparently wanted to live on a farm. I suppose that comes from having grown up in Chicago and wanting to, live in the rural area. And so we actually did have an electric fence around one of our cow pasture that I zapped myself with once, and that was loads of fun. I assume, however, that you're referring to electronic fencing as in sword fencing, like the Olympics. And yes, I did that in college for about 10 years, actually. I've fought in loads of tournaments and all sorts of stuff. You should see my medals. Some of them are pretty shiny. JC, a.k.a. Poet. When playing on hard ground, do rival balls in large amounts cause a tripping hazard? No, they're soft foam. They just squish right under your feet. Fangstar Fang. Hey, Cap. Would you classify the Rev Reaper and the Barricade as flywheel blasters? Yes? They both have flywheels. I mean, I can understand why you might question the Rev Reaper since it's a manual rev. But the Barricade's an electric flywheel blaster. How is that one even up for debate? And finally, Nathan Delisian asks, what are some blasters that you have found to be particularly comfortable for adult-sized hands, and what are some that you don't recommend for those with bigger hands? Well, the vast majority of the N-Strike blasters have been perfectly good, hammer shots and all that. The ones that I highly discourage are pretty much any of the Doomlands pistols, because they pinch the hand quite unpleasantly. And a lot of the blasters that have a hand guard are often too small for particularly large hands. The Busby big Mega Blasters, the Boss and the Tyrant, they're okay, but an awful lot of Busby's blasters have just ridiculously tiny handles, and I don't like them. I can understand why, they're for kids, but yeah, that's other than that, like the Kronos is particularly comfortable, I've found. A lot of the blasters that have a sling mount in the handle are not all that great when you have a large hand because it feels like you're not getting a full grip. But they have kits now and STLs for files that you can print that fill in that, and that makes it beautiful. The Jolt is a bit small, but yeah. Nothing else comes to mind. Alright, on to the loot. There's loads of loot, and I'm looking forward to it. Alright, I have one letter and a bunch of packages, some of which I don't think are actually fan mail, but we'll find out when I open them, and I'll either show them on camera or I won't. We will start with this letter from Jonathan Copeland. Dear Captain Xavier, my name is Jonathan Copeland, and I am 11. I am making a Nerf meets Call of Duty Zombies video, and I am a huge fan and have subscribed to you. I am asking for a Nerf gun and a modded Nerf gun. Nothing like a Vulcan or anything, but small things. I would appreciate it if I could be sent any 2 Nerf guns to a modded version of each gun. Right back. Hope not to be disappointed, but if you want, I can send them back when I'm done. With love, Jonathan C. So this, unfortunately, goes back to what I said at the beginning of the video about not taking commissions, and this definitely qualifies. The other thing that has resulted in getting a huge influx of new fans is a huge influx of people asking for free stuff. And while I do like giving away free stuff, and I do give away free stuff, I do it every 5,000 subscribers. I do a giveaway, and I will occasionally, when I meet people locally, will give stuff away because I can't afford to mail stuff all over the country because despite what it may appear, I am not hugely wealthy. There's a reason I do my shopping at Goodwill. So I am probably going to have to disappoint you, but I will ponder it if I end up with some stuff I need to get rid of. So stay tuned. Alright, let's take a look at some packages. We'll start with this tiny one because I'm terribly curious what's in it. Dear Captain Xavier, my name is Keegan, I'm 13 and I have autism and ADHD and anxiety, and your videos help me to calm down. Especially Can It Take It to K26, Monday mod tips, and mod guide videos. I'm including a photo of my big bad bow that I found at Community Aid. I modified it so it can take elites, streamlines, and whistlers. Also, where do you get your files? P.S. I'm sending you a keychain that I made myself and a fidget toy. I am also left-handed. From Keegan. That is a really cool fob. I love getting stuff in my colors. That is really neat. I like that it's stretchy. Might need a little bit stouter attachment. Oh, wait, that goes this way, of course. Yeah. Yeah! You know what? I'm adding that to my keychain. And a fidget toy. Oh! Yeah, that's going by my work desk so I can fidget with it while I work. That is really neat. I like fidget toys. Not the spinners so much, but this is the kind of fidget toy I enjoy. And his modified big bad bow. Where do I get my files? Do you mean like for filing things? I get them at just a hardware store. Some of them I bought online. I mean, most hardware stores will have file sets, and they usually come with a bunch of different ones. The little diamond-headed ones I think I got for Christmas, actually. But I think they came from Ace Hardware. And if you mean like 3D printed files, I tend to get them from Thingiverse, though somebody has clued me into another one recently. Plus, I know a couple of people who design their own files, and they send them to me. So that's where I get those. That is really, really cool. I've never been diagnosed with either autism or ADHD, and I doubt that I have either, but I definitely have anxiety and depression. So I definitely understand that. I'm glad the videos help you, and I will continue to make them. And thank you for this. This is really, really neat and well made. As well as the keychain. I have some keys that this will definitely be going on. Oh, I know exactly what's going on this. Where is it? Because I keep losing them. This is the key to my weapon trunk. that I keep all my gear in. And I keep misplacing them. So now I have a key ring. It should be a little bit more difficult to lose them, though I will probably still manage. Awesome. Thank you so much for all of this. And thank you for the letter. I really like getting letters. And well done with that. The Big Bad Bow is an excellent platform. It's not that hard to make it also be able to fire Demolisher rockets if you have any of those. Because generally any post that's the right inside diameter for darts is the right outside diameter for Demolisher rockets, possibly with a little bit of tape added. So look into that. Anyway, well done, and thank you so much for the letter. All right, let's see what we have here. This sounds like happiness. Yes. This is from Ryan Englestead, who sends me all of the coolest stuff. And one of these days, I will get around to giving him back something because I really want to. Captain X, good day, sir. I hope this day finds you well. Happy belated birthday. It did find me well, actually. I had an excellent day yesterday, and so far today is going well. The weather is nice. I might finally be able to get some shooting videos in. If I have enough time, I probably will. Found some Legos for you. While I don't think you needed 4 princesses, but for the price, they're 4 matching. Windows for your village and interior parts, pieces for rooms. The holy bag is for childhood memories, of course. Your friend, Ryan, Michelle, Greta, and Gabe. You people, you spoil me, and this is just tactile happiness for me. These perforated bags were something from my childhood. The tearing of the bags and just the feeling of them, yeah, brings back very, very happy childhood memories. So I really appreciate those. All right, what do we have here? We have a boatload of, as he said, Disney princesses. Let's get one of them open and build it. A tiny table with some kind of a muffin and a cup. The muffin will go great in my bakery. I can have my bakers sell a bunch of them. Oh, there it is. It's just a little diorama of a kitchen stove. With, as he said, the window is fantastic. I definitely needed more windows, so getting 4 of those are going to be great. I've got a couple of buildings that are missing windows. Then a frying pan and a little pot. There's a letter hidden behind the stove. That's fascinating. And these masonry tiles. I actually was hoping to find a bunch more of those, and so there'll be a dozen of them altogether. So that is really cool. The usual plethora of spare parts, including spare ice creamy cone frosting-y goodness. So fantastic. Definitely useful parts. Thank you, as always. Most excellent. And it's possible, I'm pretty sure the, despite the fact that the heads for these, this style is kind of not quite Lego, but not quite, kind of in between character, the hair still fits on regular Lego heads, so I'll be able to use that in other places, though the mini will, of course, stand out horribly, but the hair I might be able to put some use to. So, excellent. Feel free to send me any Legos, no matter how ridiculous you feel they might be, because you can never have too many parts. All right, then. What should we go with next? I think I will go with this one next. It's just tiny and light and says Captain Xavier on it. In here we have... Oh, yes! So this is not fan mail. This is something that I ordered. And what this is, and I'll have to get the instructions from him. This is a universal ammo counter, Voltmeter, select fire kit. And I'm planning to do a build in the near future that is going to require one of these. Yeah, it's got MOSFETs, it's got a circuit board, it should have all sorts of, I don't know if it's reprogrammable at this point. I'll have to talk to him about that. Oh, yep, looks like it's got a micro USB, I could reprogram it. And the display, like I said, is a voltmeter, an ammo counter, and then it is also functions as a select fire kit. This is from Alvin Kang, and I will have all of his information in the description. He is selling these. Oh, it also came with a diode and some buttons. So, yeah, he is selling these. I don't know if he has a shop or if they're all just custom for now. But I will provide all the contact information for that, and then it will definitely come up when I go to start that build, which now I have no excuses left. I have all the parts that I need to build it, I believe. So I really need to start that build because I was hoping to have it for use in Wars this summer. So, yes, look forward to that. That is excellent, and I cannot wait to use it. All right. What do we want next? What do we want next? Let's go with this little one. Dubious. Open other end. Open this end. Dear Captain Xavier, first, I am shamelessly reusing paper for this as shamelessly as you get free stuff. Well, that's pretty shameless. Second, yes, this is the holster I made for your sweet destiny. I do not have one, and by the time I could make a pattern with one, you'd start to wonder. I do have a hammer shot, though, and already made patterns for its holster, so your sweet destiny should have no problem fitting in there. I hope the surprise is pleasant. Third, your Lego castle scene needs at least one elf. It just does. I actually have a whole army of elves now, and there's an envoy ship of elves. There was going to be an elf kingdom, but the whole diorama got shortened when I moved here, so it never happened. I hope you enjoy lots of use drawing your sweet hydro-dipped sweet destiny from this, and I hope it stands strong through many wars. A fan that can so badly. 2 random crap 3. All right, well, first of all, Skittles. Always more Skittles. Oh, it is the elf warrior princess. Yes, definitely needed a 4th one of these to round out the army. I had an uneven number, and that simply will not do. Yeah, I'm gonna have a whole battalion of these eventually. It's gonna be fantastic. Yes. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with the elves, because like I said, right now they have no home. Alright, let's take a look at this. It's got Velcro on the back, which means there's loads of possibilities for, adding my Velcro molly so that I could put it at an angle or something. Love the colors. I love the 2 different oranges. That is really, really cool. All right, let's get my hydro-dipped Sweet Destiny down here. Yeah. Little loose because the Sweet Destiny is a little bit smaller than the hammer shot. Let me try a hammer shot. Try some other things as well. Yeah. See, it looks like it's a little bit better fit for the hammer shot. And this one's even more so because it's got the kit. Let's try... Oh, yeah, it's a beautiful fit for the Chronos. And if nothing else, it'd make a good dart pouch. So, yeah. Love the colors. That is going on my gear. Oh, I see. This is the belt loop. And then the Velcro is for adding, I assume, patches. I was thinking the other way around. Either way would work. I think these probably would just fit through molly. I might redo these straps to be full molly so that I can actually weave it into a molly rig. Or I might just add molly in addition to it, but that is really, really cool. Or I might go with what I was suggesting and make molly strips that attach to the Velcro. That is super cool, sir. Super cool. I will add the Skittles to the increasing mountain of Skittles. And the elf is going to join the elf army that I recently built. I need to do a video on that. I've spent the last couple of a week or so building Lego armies in my Lego room. Assembling all the various armies of the various factions. It started out as a cleaning project and then got out of hand. And now I can add to it a little bit more, which is awesome. Alright, which one should we do next? Next. I think I'll take a peek in... no, not... I'm going to try this one. This one I'm not sure is fan mail. This might be something that I ordered. So I'm going to take a peek. Well, I have no idea. The invoice is of no use whatsoever. It could be stuff that I ordered. It could also be review stuff. Hard to tell anymore. This is in fact stuff I ordered. And unfortunately, I ordered it before I got my hands on one of these new Select Fire kits, because now I'm not impressed with them. What do we have in here? This is the Select Fire kit, which I am thoroughly impressed with, so that one is not an issue. With any luck, the kit that I got for these was just a bad one, and if nothing else, I should be able to figure out how to make them work better, but we will see. And then I believe this is a part of a vector kit. Yes. So this is for a gift for a friend. So, well, this part is. These were for me, though now, like I said, I am, we will see. I may, yeah, we'll see. Okay. So that's going to be a fun build when I get around to that. Hopefully when the rest of the parts get here. I'm going to go with this one, the big one. That is intriguing. Because it came just from Amazon. It is. Okay, I saw Walcon's recent video, and they sent him 9,000 darts. Is there any explanation? Ray Squad. Your black and red Acufakes by the truckload. So, what, 1,500? 1,500 red and black Acufakes just cuz from Ray Squad. I have no idea who Ray Squad is, but apparently they're awesome. So I'm going to look them up, because, good God, that is a lot of darts, and that is fantastic. So, yeah. Ray Squad, you are awesome. That is amazing. All of the darts in all of the land. Yeah. Pretty sure I know what's in that one, so I'm going to go with this one. It's another one of these amazing, awesome painted boxes from James Barr. You may recall he recently sent me the Ultimate care package that contained an Ultimator with rocket, which is just amazing. And there's a reason I'm saving the other package. See? Yep, looks like he left his Sharpie. Aha! Le Note. This, unfortunately, is the last package I'm sending you for a while. It has been awesome watching you open boxes and get all excited when you discover what's inside them. Not only for the ones I have sent, but for all the rest, from the smallest note to the biggest box. I would like to challenge you to make one of your modular Titan tanks modular. What I mean is slap an attachment point on the barrel and drill a standard rail attachment on it so you can attach it to any blaster. I have been wanting to do this forever, and it is definitely I'm gonna have to move it up on the list now. I also put a couple of builds I would like to do with you or Walcom whenever, and whoever else is interested. Don't read it on camera though. Sorry, there's no cool card this time. I didn't have time to order one and wait for 7 days for it to arrive. Alright, package contents. A stencil. I made a stencil for you because they wear out, and I just acquired a ton of cardstock, so I figured, why not? It hasn't been cut, so if you make minor changes, if necessary, it has also been laminated with packing tape for extended life. That's what I do with mine as well. Cardstock and laminated. Yeah, that should last a good long while. And it is, it's the X-Strike logo, but much finer, I think, than the one I usually do. That's really cool. I love the way he does the full drafting line and all of that, and it's just really, really impressive. Oh, good lord. Good lord. Look, candy! Gummy savers. I love gummies, by the way. I love gummies probably more than Skittles, but they won't fit in the Death Star, so I go with Skittles. But yes, gummies. Gummies are my favorite. Care package number 1. Target Blaster number 3. This is the last Target Blaster for your collection. It's both silly and ridiculous. I can't remember what the thing is called. I believe it is the Eliminator, actually. But I somehow managed to open it enough to improve the seal, take the air restrictor out, and throw in a section of Exploder Spring. Wow! It's still a terrible blaster, but it's just hilarious to not get one from time to time. Enjoy! Jimmy. No side 2. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's definitely more powerful than stock. I was unable to modify these at all. So now he sent me, I think, pretty much all of the Dart Tag Springer blasters, as well as a Dart Tag target. And I plan to, I've got the target in my room. I need to take the blasters up there so that I can shoot at the target. I have a whole boatload of the Velcro darts, the Tagger darts. So it'll give me something to shoot at when I get up in the morning just to wake myself up. So that is most epic, sir. Package context number 2. Sweet Revenge and Tech Target Eliminator. The Sweet Revenge because I don't need it, and the Eliminator because I also don't need it. Enjoy! Oh, very nice. This is the old Mega one, so they're more powerful. And for a second I thought they came with yellow handles. No, it's just that faded. Look at that. That's fantastic. Time is neat. All right, well, we shall have to come up with something for that. And, Sweet Revenges for days. Somebody out there, I know there was somebody that I was supposed to get 2 Sweet Revenges for. And I now have enough spare Sweet Revenges to do that. So whoever you were, get a hold of me, remind me, and I will get you your Sweet Revenges. Package context number 3. Legos. I am finally sending you Legos. I don't know if you have any of these or want to use them in your castle, but here they are. There are a few Mega Blocks thrown in there too. I thought they were actually pretty cool and decent quality for Mega Blocks. Come to think of it, they're probably something else. I don't know. Well, let's take a look and see what we have in here. Well, that's Lego, that's Lego, that's Lego, that's Lego, that's Lego, those are Lego, and that's Lego. But these treasure chests are definitely not Lego. Oh, but they're full of loot. And they're really cool looking. Ooh, a compass. Very cool. Some of these, yes, are Mega Block. This, I believe, is actually Tycho. And I've got a couple of them in black, and they're ridiculously useful sometimes. That appears to be some kind of a mountain of gold ore. So that's really cool looking. Very cool. I might have a place for that too. Yeah, that I can definitely use down in the mines. Don't know about that. I will look. I will see. All right. Package contents number 4. More Legos. Here are some bag sets that may be older, just old style, but anyway, I just happened to have a couple duplicates to send to you. Enjoy! Sweet! Little race car things. You can never have too many parts. That is just how that works. Ooh! And a cowboy one. Those are much rarer. And I don't know that I ever had a keep out sign. Super cool. I had the fort, but I didn't have a lot of the outlaws, so that is really, really cool. Package contents number 5. Suppressed prototype 3 blaster. This is the 3rd prototype blaster I've made based on the Snapfire I sent you in Fanmail 53. Still waiting for you and Welcome to do a video on that. I'm going to be going down to his place tomorrow. Hopefully I remember. I really hope I remember, or I will feel like a schmuck. This one works probably second best and absolutely best if you don't remember. But maybe absolute best, but I don't remember. Anyway, here it is for you. It has been upgraded using a section of Tech 4 spring. The AR has been completely removed and has a full brass barrel. Ooh. Nice. Yeah. I like it. I like it. Very, very cool. Package contents number 6. Boom Co. Burst Wave. I found this at my local Goldwill, missing the cylinder, but still taking pumps without leaking. Do what you wish with it. It has a very small air tank, but can be quite a load of power. Oh yeah, these things are pretty much the most amazing little pump action pistols. Walcom uses one with the barrel at wars, and every time someone new shows up and he shoots them with it, they're absolutely baffled. But yeah, I will just add, I have one, but I've been loath to modify it because I only had the one. I was of course going to add my standard barrel attachment point so that I could fire whatever I wanted off it. This one will be getting that barrel attachment point as well as an X-Strike paint job, and will see action in wars. That is fantastic. Awesome. Yes, sir. Yes. Package contents number 8. Okay, this is really the last one. I remember you saying you were trying to get organized with requests and trades and stuff. I picked this up at Goodwill and hope it might help you. I remember your camera or phone has problems with running out of power for all the time. You can get power banks to charge electronics, your phone on Amazon. I highly recommend Anchor products. Anyway, enjoy. So this is a planner. Sweet. Yeah. And it's real leather. It's really very nice. Yes, yes. That might actually help me immensely. I love the little notes. Alright. Gummies are staying with me for the consumption of gummies. Alright, and finally, this one I don't believe is not exactly fan mail, though I'm going to put it down as fan mail, really. And I wanted to open it after Jimmy's, because if it's what I think it is, it's actually for him. Haha, sure enough. In exchange for all of the magnificent stuff that Jim Barr has given me, he asked for a clear Raider drum and a clear Raider stock, and I did not have either. But Ryan Engelstead saw that video and said, hey, I have those. Would you like them? And I said, yeah. So this is coming from one of my fans going to another one of my fans to thank him for all of the awesome stuff, which is just fantastic. So I will be getting this shipped back to Jim Barr, as well as he wanted a Sledgefire shell. And I'm also going to include a 3D printed Sledgefire shell that I have that he could then brass if he wanted to, or just run normally as a singled one. So that is awesome. So I have said it before and I will say it again. I have the coolest fans. This is awesome stuff. Just so much useful, cool stuff. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. I've been doing well lately, and hopefully things will continue to get well. It might have been seasonal depression. The sun has actually toyed with the idea of coming out recently. So this is something I really needed. This is magnificent. You guys are awesome. I will continue to make videos. There was a teaser for a future video in the video today. Hopefully you guys spotted it. I might actually get it out today if I'm lucky. So yeah, thank you guys for watching.